Good evening. This is my top 10 scary games, from my own personal perspective, because it's October, so I'm playing scary games. Number 10 is Monster Madness, The Battle for Suburbia, which is... It's on... Well, I have it for Xbox 360, but I think it was on PlayStation 3 as well. And, it's a very underrated game because not a lot of people liked it, and it got horrible reviews, but I liked it. I always like underrated stuff. There's a cast of characters you can be on. I always liked her, Carrie, the ninja goth girl. You fight zombies, demons, werewolves. Mummies. I wasn't sure, and I haven't played this in a while. And you fight Dracula, the Grim Reaper, who looks awesome, by the way. You fight Satan at the end. There's all kinds of different weapons you can get. It's alright. It's kind of like Gauntlet almost, but more modern, a little more weird. Some of the creatures in this are pretty creepy. Like, there's this thing called a wheeler, which is like a rotted corpse that doesn't have, or a rotted torso, it doesn't have legs, so it's like in a old-fashioned red wagon, and it pulls itself along. I always thought it was kind of creepy. But, yeah. Number 9 is Dead Rising. The first Dead Rising, also for Xbox 360. I like these games, even though they're very confusing. I like games like that, like Saints Row or Brutal Legend or the Batman Arkham games, where you have the main mission, but you also have like side missions, so you can do what you want at your own pace. But in this game, it's on a time limit, so you have to do it. You have to do certain things at certain times, which allows you to get like a better ending and whatever. But that would be creepy to be locked in a mall surrounded by zombies. Like they outnumber you like, I don't know, like 50,000 to 1 or something like that. Yeah. Number 8 is Doom 3 for old Xbox. This game, despite the name Doom 3, it's actually a remake or a retelling of the original game. The monsters are kind of changed around and stuff, and I think this is definitely the scariest Doom game I've ever played. It's one of those ones that makes you jump and everything. It's scary. All Doom games are still, even the old ones, still stand out to this day. Yeah. This one you gotta find a little weird. Number 7 is T2, the arcade game for Super Nintendo. Because, I don't know, something about robotics, skeletons, especially robotic skeletons like the Terminators, it just freaks me out. And it's like, when you're playing this and they like jump up in the middle of the screen, one of those shoot 'em up games. It's, I don't know, it's terrifying. Especially in the first movie when you see out of the first 3, which take place that aren't during the actual war. Like the first, the first one is the only one where you actually see the exoskeleton, which the part at the end when they're chasing them, when he's chasing them, is terrifying. Plus, you figure this is like apocalyptic, so. And, of course, it was made by LJN. That's always scary. Number 6 is Abadox for the NES. You ever hear of this game? Me neither. I just bought it on a hunch, but it's pretty cool. It's a side-scroller. The story, I have, maybe if I had the instructions or something, I have no idea what this game is about. You're this like golden robot guy, and you go to a planet that it looks like it's alive or something. You fight all these weird creatures, like floating eyeballs, and like it looks like if you've ripped out somebody's, not just their teeth, but like the whole thing, like the gums and everything, like something you'd see in a cartoon. It looks like they have dentures that fall out. It looks like that, but more terrifying. Than I don't know. The game is just weird. It's kind of freaks me out when I play it. but I love space shooters. Number 5 is Left 4 Dead, also on Xbox 360. It's... You survived the zombie apocalypse. Again, but these aren't... I don't know if you'd call them zombies. Maybe it's more like... what do I call it? It's the zombies. These zombies, they got the idea for what's that movie called? 28 Days Later. And one of my old colleagues had actually said that, because we were talking about zombie movies and stuff, and he said that 28 Days Later isn't really they're not really zombies. They're more just like crazy people, because zombies bite and eat people, and that's how the infection spreads. But in 28 Days Later, it spreads through the blood. Blood gets... This game is one of those ominous games when you're just trying to look around and all of a sudden a zombie starts to punch you in the back and it's like, Jesus! Scares the crap out of you. And it's fun to play, especially when you have... It's better to play with friends rather than... sometimes it's hard to play online with people, but... with people you don't know, but to play with friends, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. This is actually one of the first games I bought for Xbox 360. Number 4 is Spirit Camera for the Nintendo 3DS. I bought this... I don't know if I'd say on a hunch. Well, I guess maybe you could say that, but... Basically, you use... I haven't played it in a while. It's weird. It's like... You use the dual screens and the stylus to, basically, you move the camera on the 3DS all around your environment, and then the ghosts attack you, and you use the stylus to attack them or something. Like I said, I haven't played it in a while. And you have, it comes with this... Okay. Yep, here it is. Whoa. It has, this diary thing in it, and you have to, use the camera to, scan the pictures and stuff. But other than robotic skeletons, supernatural stuff like evil spirits is really freaks me out. Paranormal Activity kind of stuff. But it's when you play this game, because the camera is actually looking around, if I was playing it right now and I shined the camera like this, it would actually see all of this on the 3DS, and then it'll look like the ghost is actually in the room. So that's pretty terrifying to have a ghost. But yeah. Number 3 is Aliens Colonial Marines for... Well, I have the Xbox 360 version now. A lot of people didn't like this, and I guess they said it was kind of rushed, this game. It wasn't... I guess they didn't put too much detail into it or something, but I liked it. I thought it was cool. The story mode was really good, although once you get to... there's usually, easy mode, normal mode, hard mode, and then, a harder mode. I beat it on normal. I tried hard. There's just hard, not hardest or harder, but just hard, regular hard. At a certain part, I can't get past it. But it's cool. You get to use the loader from the machine and the smart gun. The one that Drake and Vasquez use. And you get to use the tracker thing. There's deathmatch, which is a lot like in Left 4 Dead. The one team plays as the Marines, the other plays as the aliens. But this game is... It's very ominous, like the movies. There's parts in it that made me jump. There's a part when you're on underneath a floor, almost like in the end of the movie, in the Aliens movie, when Newt's under the vents and the Queen Alien keeps lifting up the floor. It's kind of like that, or something. I haven't played it in a while. Another game I haven't played in a while, but you're under a floor. We'll leave it at that. And then an alien, a huge one, jumps through slams through the floor and tries to grab you. It scared the crap out of me. And there's another part when there's another huge alien chasing you. It's you run through, you close the doors, and you fuse the door, or seal the door with the welder, then you run to the next door and seal that one, and he just keeps chasing after you. It's terrifying. And of course you fight a queen alien at the end. And there's voice actors in it Michael Behan. I don't know how you pronounce his last name, but Michael Behan, aka Hicks, and Lance Henryskin, aka Bishop. But yeah, I want to get the new one that's coming out because that looks really good. Number 2, The Condemned Criminal Origins, which was one of the launch titles for Xbox 360. Now this game, I just beat it again recently because I always like to play this in October because this game is terrifying. Like, so many paths. It's just really like messes with your mind. You play as the detective who, what was his name? Ethan Thomas, I think. And the part with, well, I don't want to ruin it, but I'm sure this game came out almost 10 years ago, so I'm just gonna assume that a lot of people have played it. But the part where you're in the school and you're trying to find the gym teacher who was attacked by one of the serial killers known as the Torturer, and he's like missing his arm and like part of his lips like were cutting off or something. So you find him in a locker, and you're like trying to take a picture of him, and you're zooming in, and all of a sudden you just like, he's still alive. You think he's dead, all of a sudden he's still alive. He just like grabs a hold of you, and I was like, Jesus! Scared the crap out of me. But this game is really, no matter how it makes you jump. Like, again, like Left 4 Dead, it's one of those games where you're moving around and all of a sudden somebody attacks you from behind, and catches you off guard and like startles you. And yeah. Well, number 1 is Resident Evil Deadly Silence. This is actually the original game that was for PlayStation 1. It's like a re-released version or an edit, or like a not a like a director's cut or something. I don't know. It's like not a remake, but it's because it's the same game, all the same voices and stuff. There's just some added scenes, like use the, I think you can, yeah, there it is right there. Use the scenes where you use the stylus to swipe it goes to a first person view, and you use the stylus to like swipe the knife across and kill the zombies. It's like little scenarios that it does. Yeah, this was one of my favorites. I wish they'd bring these things back to hunters. That thing right there, those like lizard guys. There's parts where I actually have the toy of them. I think I used to have the toys of all the characters. Like I had Chris that came with the dog, Jill came with the spider, the hunter came with the gremlin. I think I probably got rid of them all or donated them or something, but I think I still have the hunter. It's running around here somewhere. And the hunters are creepy. Like it'll be a part when there's a quarter like this almost, and then there'll be, it goes, you have a hallway here and a hallway here, and then it goes around, it goes around the corridor, something. You'll be on this side, and the hunter's on this side. He just came through a door, and you're just standing right here, and the hunter's slow. Your vision is from is basically what you're looking at right now. So then the hunter is just slowly walking down the corridor, and it's just creepy. And one of the scenes that, this game came out, not this one in particular, but just this game, not the DS one, but the PlayStation one, the game in general. It came out almost 15 years ago, and no matter how many times I've played it or watched somebody else play it, the scene near the beginning of near the beginning of the game, when you're walking through the hallway and the dog jumps through the window, I jump every single time. No matter how many times I've been through this sequence, whether it's watching or playing it, every time when the dog jumps through the window, I jump. Literally. That's why this is number 1, because this game is, partially because of that, the dog, so many parts that just make you still jump. But, yep, that's all the scary games that, this is just from my perspective. It doesn't mean these are the, top 10 scary games. That's just what I think. So, thanks for watching, and I'll post another countdown video soon. Maybe after October. Yeah. See ya.